It's just a day to go until the Chancellor delivers what's being described as one of the most significant budgets for some time.
Yes, the Prime Minister has once again warned of tough decisions being needed, but also says there are better days ahead. Morning to you, Ben. It feels like we've been talking for this for a long time. Bits and bobs have emerged, and now we're getting closer.
Yes, it's a bit like different streams coming together towards a river, and that river of the budget ever closer. Tomorrow we'll get the details and see how all that speculation comes together in that announcement.
An ocean of policy.
An ocean of policy. You're taking the analogy even further, Nina.
Taxes.
Oh, exactly. Well, the main challenge facing the Chancellor, Rachel Reeves, is what she refers to as a £40 billion hole in the public finances. Labour's election manifesto promised not to increase taxes for what the government calls working people. But there are worries tomorrow's budget will be tough for many. So, to get to the bottom of it all, we've enlisted the help of Dave Fishwick, who you may well know from the Bank of Dave. He has taken us on a tour of his hometown, Burnley, to hear what people and businesses there want to see in the budget.
My name is Dave. Hello. I live here in the centre of the universe, Burnley. Are you going to talk to me? Chancellors, they're in London, they're in ivory towers. They're not here having state pudding, chips, peas and gravy. This is real. What would you like to see in this new budget?
Give the pensioners the winter fuel payments and everything.
NHS is a big one for me.
So you're getting your brass for winter payments and you're spending it on eating,
Yeah.
and you're happy.
Yeah.
Local community needs to support working people.
And what do you do for a living, Carl?
I'm a teacher.
You'll be able to teach me a bit of business?
Of course you can, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, all right,
Good to see you,
thanks,
Carl.
Dave, yeah,
All the
take care.
best.
See you later.
Ta-da now. Ta-da. Burnley's a tough place to operate and to run a business. If you can run a business in Burnley, you can run a business anywhere in the UK. So I think this is a brilliant place to start. Let's go and ask people what is really on their mind. I've got somebody I'd really like you to meet today. He's only 17 years old, he's called Harry, he's got a fantastic business. Harry, good to see you again.
Nice to see you again, Dave.
Yeah, let's get it all fired up. Stick some burgers on it.
I'll get you a burger cooking, Dave, right now.
I know you've been going 6 months now. What would you like to see in the budget?
I'd like to see inflation come down on the oil prices, because my oil, I was paying £5.50 for 5 litres, it's gone up to £8.50 for 5 litres, which is a 40% increase at least.
So you'd like to see the costs of things coming down?
Oh, definitely. It'll help me, because otherwise I have to put prices up and then people get a bit iffy about the prices.
What would you like to see them do?
Probably access to funding, making sure it's easier for the younger people to be able to gain money.
Listen, I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, Dave.
But don't let me down.
I won't.
You're going to work hard?
I will do.
Fantastic. Hello.
Hi.
Can I have this one? How's things going at the minute? The budget, everybody's concerned. What would you like to see?
It's quieter than it used to be honest. Main problem for us is the national living wage probably is going to go up again. We're struggling now to pay our employees. A lot of the politicians haven't lived in the real world. They're not us. They haven't survived off a fiver for a week like we have. And it's heartbreaking at times, and you get home some nights and you just think, what's the point?
That's been really difficult to hear. So this budget could be the difference between survival and not for businesses. So we're going to see Becca. They make windows, and they make a lot of them. They manufacture them and send them all over the country.
Nice to see you, Dave.
Good to see you again. How big is this place then, altogether?
Well, here at Burnley, at Vika, we've got over 400,000 square foot.
And how many people work for you?
Just over 420 at the moment.
As a business and an employer, what do you want to hear from the Chancellor on Wednesday?
So national insurance contributions have been at the forefront of our thinking for some time now. However, over the longer term, we have to start planning for that. It won't have an impact on day one on individuals on the shop floor here, but we do have to start planning. It's an indirect tax and it will affect employers in the long term. The amount of money that we're going to invest over here in the next 3 to 5 years is colossal, so we've got to have long-term growth.
I like the idea of investing, so in 50 or 100 years, long after we're gone, this place is still here, it's even bigger, it's making even more, employing more, and the people that work here have more in the pocket at the end of it.
Exactly. That's what we need.
Well, just write that down and I'll tell him. Sir Keir, have a look at this. Tim says, and Dave agrees with him.
Thanks, Dave. Nice to see you again.
Fantastic. Living the dream. Small businesses, large businesses, they're all saying the same thing. They need something out of this budget that's going to help them move forwards. The cost of living, the energy crisis, fuel duty, whatever it is. This could be the most important budget ever. And on Wednesday, let's hope that Sir Keir Starmer and Rachel Reeves and everybody else involved, let's hope they get it right. See you soon, everybody.
Yes, well, the focus tomorrow will be very much on Westminster. It's people and businesses like those who are affected right around the country. In fact, Dave's businesses include a minibus company, and since we filmed that piece with him, it has been confirmed that the bus fare cap in England will be raised to £3. It's an increase on the current limit of £2 that was introduced under the previous Conservative government to help with the cost of living. So we asked him, what does he make of that?
I disagree with the bus cap being lifted from £2 to £3. It's a 50% increase. That's incredible. We're punishing people for travelling to work on a bus. Now, I really understand buses. I build them every single day. And people come to me, talking to me about buses, about transport, and how important it is, especially for rural areas. So, we need the bus tariff to be dropped from 3 to 2. And let's get a fairer society.
Well, it got Dave talking, it got you talking at home as well. Thanks for your comments. Julie in Cumbria says that the increase to that fare cap means she can't afford to take her grandchildren on as many days out, while Tony in Newcastle says he feels it's a tax on working-class people and all the pensioners who use the buses. Linda in Plymouth, though, says even £3, it's still better value than taking the train. And the thing is, just a day to go until the budget. Now, we will have plenty of coverage in the coming days and getting reaction from people about how those policies in Westminster are going to affect their daily lives.